it's Jan, back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. Welcome to another reading vlog. Alright people, like I said, this is going to be another reading vlog where I read a couple new releases slash arcs, and then library books is the main priority. It was going to be a library books vlog originally. I have like 14 or 15 checked out and I need to whittle that down, but then I got the arc for Bookshops and Bonedust by Travis Baldree, which is the prequel to Legends and Lattes. Thank you so much to Tor for sending that to me. I squealed so loudly. But yeah, that's on my Kindle, so that'll be my Kindle read for the month because I do try to read at least one book on my Kindle. I'll also have another Kindle book when Joey and I do our Unmuted and Unhinged sprints for Patreon. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when we read a horror novella on a live stream and we live react to them. We don't mute during the sprints. We just have ambiance and yeah. Anyway, Patreon, links are down below. We're vampire themed, we're called The Lair. And we have a Discord, we have buddy reads, we have readathons every month, movie nights, all the things. I just ended my full moon book club dedicated reading vlog, which is also Patreon only now. And then I jumped right into this masterpiece. I just read the prologue. So this is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This is the Fairy Loot edition. This is one of my most favorite special editions that I own because like, look at that, look at it. These are some of my favorite end pages as well. It reminds me of the white Addie LaRue edition that I got from Blackwell's. And then the naked has this gold foiling. So I read the prologue. I'm already hooked. I hate the US cover, so I wasn't interested. And then I got this. And then one of my patrons actually read it and enjoyed it. And then I was like, okay, I'm a little bit more interested. And then I got this edition and I was like, hey, give it to me. I'm here for it. Basically, it's about this girl whose brother goes off to like war and they write to each other, but then a boy reads the letters for some reason, and then it's like an enemies to lovers and there's like a war of the gods or whatever. I don't think I'm gonna annotate this just so I could read it faster, and I don't want to tab anyway. It's too pretty to write in. Like, y'all know I write all over all my books, but like this is once again my favorite special edition by far, one of them at least. This is gonna be happening in this vlog. It is currently Saturday. We are about 45 minutes away from being a guest host once again for Books and Lala's book club, the Literally Dead book club. We read Whisper Down the Lane, so we have the live show for that at 5 my time with Daryan from Daryan Reads, so I'm super excited. I'll link that live show down below in case you missed it. But for now, I think I'm gonna update and like set up my June bullet journal. I will take this until Thursday probably, so it's gonna be a pretty long vlog because on the 9th my Patreon readathon starts. It's a weekend readathon this month. So sorry I mentioned my Patreon. You know what, I'm not sorry. I just got my Big Lair Energy merch. I do have merch, Patreon and non-Patreon. That is linked down below as well. I'm not going to go through all the library books that I could potentially read. Just know that there are a ton. I just want to get rid of some so I can also whittle down my ever-growing physical TBR. Y'all see that? That's another haul coming your way. But one of them is right in front of me. I do have to finish Spy Family Volume 8. This is the last one that I can find from the library. Every library in my area doesn't have the 9th one yet. That one just came out in March, and the 10th one isn't translated yet or not out yet. I don't know. But honestly, lost my interest at like Volume 4, but I kept going regardless. It'll be nice to finish one book and feel accomplished super quickly because it is a manga, so that'll be happening soon as well when I need a break from my novels. Sorry for the long intro. Hope you enjoy this vlog. I will chat with y'all when I have some sort of update. I just finished the live show with Kayla and Daryan. So much freaking fun. And then I just hit up Christina to sprint with me because I am craving social interaction for once. But I'm gonna be continuing Divine Rivals and just hang out with Christina for a little bit. I'll finish my journal at some point. I'm gonna get out of this crew neck because I'm sweating. So I think I found my best book of the month and another potential top 10 of the year. Probably for sure top 10 of the year. It's so fucking good. I'm 100 pages in, I'm on part 2, but Joey's stomach needs food. Mine does. I just like blaming you for things. Look at him, he's just watching me read.
Blame the fat guy.
Oh, you're not focused. First of all, I don't even know where to start. What's my first of all? The writing is just so good and captivating. I'm obsessed with the characters, but like the writing is not like flowery, complex type shit. Like it's simple, and then with like a few good quotes sprinkled every now and then. Okay. So I went into this thinking it was like a war of gods, which there is like in the backstory, in the background, I guess, which is the war that her brother is fighting in. You find out that he goes over there in the prologue, and I don't know why that hooked me. It was the writing and the font and this edition. Anyway, so she's writing for this newspaper. This is pitched as enemies to lovers. It's really just like rivals, literally rivals, divine rivals. They're like rivals because they're competing for this promotion. It's this like lower class girl versus this super rich guy. So she's writing letters to her brother, but he ends up getting them. And you know this from the synopsis, okay? They have no idea how this is happening, and she has no idea that it's him, but he obviously knows that it's her because she signs her name as it and whatever. He finds out all these things about her, and she thinks he doesn't know who she is. The letters are just so like heartfelt, just so much emotion, and it made me emotional. And then you find out some tragic thing from the guy's backstory, his past, that is the word. And then something tragic happens to her. That's all I could say without spoiling anything, but I'm so pissed that the sequel is not coming out until April 30th of next year. But I also know that I'm gonna want the Fairy Loot edition. If they do, they better make a Fairy Loot edition of the sequel, because the US original covers are fucking hideous. I understand that the D and the R in Divine Rivals are supposed to be typewriter keys because they write to each other via typewriter, but they look like tree stumps. They're like peacock feathers on the... I don't like the cover at all. This though is doing it for me. I literally bought Christina a copy because I want her to read it that badly, and she's like, I gotta wait till my new debit card comes in. I was like, listen, it's 13 bucks on Amazon, I'm buying it for you. I've literally been reading since like 7 a.m. Why is it doing that again? Okay, well, I guess that's my cue to go. My camera's telling me I gotta make these skillets. So that is all. Bye. Oh, today I have my book club live show, and then I'm also meeting Jordan from Sorry Book Solid. We're gonna go to Half Price Books. She's driving from Iowa to go to the Taylor Swift concert, so that's what I'm doing by my lonesome because Joey's getting a haircut.
Erin just texted me.
Oh, perfect. So my live show. So you're not gonna be here, so I'm gonna sweat less. You'll probably be back in time. Beautiful. Ooh, okay, bye. Listen up, y'all, because this is it. No, but seriously, this book is it. Okay, let me just. So from the beginning, I was like, this is giving the vibes of Addie LaRue because I have the Waterstones exclusive and it uses the same color scheme, like these flowers are the same. And then I was like, okay, something about the writing, it's like not as flowery as Addie LaRue, but there's something about the writing that kind of just like reminds me of the vibes of Addie LaRue. And then we get to a chapter called Addie, but like instead of A-D-D-I-E, it's A-T-T-I-E. We meet this character, and then at the end of the chapter, she says, I don't want to wake up at 74 only to realize I haven't lived. And I was like, that is literally Addie LaRue's personality. No wonder I love this book so much. Anyway, here's the fit to meet Jordan. I gotta go live in like an hour first for my book club. We're gonna go book shopping. We're gonna buy one book, okay? Maybe two. The goal is one, okay? You heard it here first, folks. Goal is one book to buy today.
One?
One. Unless there's a really good steal, then two.
Unless I buy one.
Babe. All right, hello. So it's about 2 o'clock. I'm just waiting on Jordan and her mom, and then Joey's gonna meet us at Half Price Books in about half an hour. I'm already here, so I thought I'd update. Had my live show with Bree, as I mentioned, and it was so fun. It was literally one of the most chill book club shows I've had. Like, I was not nervous at all, because I think it helped that we were all confused collectively about Cathryn House, because usually I'm the only confused one during my live shows. Divine Rivals, still obsessed. Kind of nervous that it'll slow down a little bit for me, but also I'm so obsessed with the writing that I don't think it'll sway my opinion about it. I'm also listening to You're Invited by Amanda Giatissa. or something like that. Sorry if I butchered that last name, but this is a Sri Lankan author, and it's a thriller that involves like a wedding, and her ex-best friend is, well, that might be a spoiler, a wedding, and she has a very like intense personality, and her inner dialogue is just kind of scary, but that's like the most entertaining part of the book so far, because I'm not a big like wedding in books type of gal. But this is Olivia Reads a Latte's Patreon book club pick for this month. Last month I did not get to read The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, but I still want to read that because I did start it, so I can watch her dedicated reading vlog for it. But that is my current audiobook. Hoping to finish that like tomorrow during work or something. Don't think it'll be any more than 3 stars, but we shall see if I enjoy the twist. Oh my god! Oh, I thought that was Jordan. It's definitely not. No, I'm gonna go inside though because it's fucking hot. I'm just gonna be a creep. Oh my god, your sweatshirt is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, the lighting.
We made it.
Hi. How was Portillo?
It was amazing as always.
How's your mom?
She is actually on her way to IKEA to get a Billy bookshelf for herself.
Buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it already, right now. Okay, update. Found this for $2. Convinced her to buy 2 books. When did you grab that?
In the YA section. But yes, these 2 were Jan's doing.
Joey's here too, and he scared the fuck out of me. And she was in on it, and it wasn't funny. Look at my hot date. All right, it's confirmed. Divine Rivals has queer rep. Didn't even do it on purpose. I was like, you know what? It's too good. I can't resist. If it doesn't have queer rep, it's fine. But there is. Like I did in May with reading as many Asian authors as I can. I'm reading as many books with queer rep as I can because of Pride Month. And now I'm just doing it unintentionally. So look at me go. It happened with Cathryn House. It's happening with this. Bookshops and Bonedust probably has queer rep too because Legends and Lattes did. Wow. I love when life works out sometimes. But anyway, I'm 150 pages in and it's still really freaking good and I can't stop reading it despite how tired my eyes are. But Joey's really bored. You should start our diamond painting. Anyway, meeting Jordan was super fun. We got coffee and then Joey and I got Portillo's afterwards because she already went with her mom. It's fine. But yeah, I bought Sin Eater for $2. I think I already showed it. So those are my updates. I'm just sitting here reading during golden hour. Can you tell? No, you can't. Okay, bye now. That's all I wanted to say. Let's just give a little update before I go to the gym for the first time in a while. I DNF'd a book today. I DNF'd You're Invited. I just could not stand the audiobook. There were too many interviews. Like, I liked like the accents they put on and everything, and like, I don't know if it was a full cast. I think it was. I think it had multiple narrators, but it was just like the interview format. I hate that in audiobooks because, like, you know how they say like whoever's talking in interviews and then like there's a colon and then it says what it, that's just annoying. Same with like text messages in audiobooks especially. I thought I could tolerate it, but I couldn't, so I DNF'd it. I had no idea what was going on anyway in the plot, so I was just like, fuck it. And then I was watching Kendall and Rachel sprint, and they were talking about The Last Thing He Told Me and how it's a show now and everything. I've heard about it, but I didn't realize it was on Apple TV, which I don't have. But I already started the book. They told me to make sure I go into it not expecting a thriller and just thinking of it as a literary mystery instead. I got about an hour into the audiobook, kinda easy to zone out, to be honest. Not really hooking me, but it's a short audiobook, so we'll go with it. I got my hold for Vampires, Hearts, and Other Dead Things, and the buzzword for Kayla's Buzzwordathon this month is Other, so we'll hopefully be reading this week. And then I also got the Honeys for my Patreon readathon this weekend because our theme is spooky books with LGBTQIA+ rep. A lot of people on my Discord love this book. I also got Home After Dark, which is a graphic novel that I took home with me because it's a library discussion at some point and I need to take a picture of it and I want to take it at night, like in front of a house or something, because Home After Dark. So I'm like, let me just read it to see if I like it. I seem to like the art style so far. I am debating on what I want to do. I haven't lifted in a while, but like I haven't had my medication. It's like really late. It's gonna come tomorrow. So I don't know if I want to just like do cardio and read either physically or with my Kindle. And honestly, I kind of want to read Divine Rivals. I've never read physically at the gym before. This is like peak time where a lot of people are here, so I don't know what to do. I'll just bring both. Let's do this thing. Finally doing this after work. So Christina and I just hopped on immediately as soon as I got home. I'm literally still sweaty as fuck. She's gonna start my favorite book of the year, basically.
Oh my god. Why do I always hold this like a thing?
Why do you do?
I don't know. It's just how I hold it for some reason.
I've never held it like that. I hold it like this when I don't have my tripod. You freaking weirdo. Anyway, I bought it for her, so she's now starting it.
If I don't, I'll have a gun to my head.
A bookish metaphorical gun. No threats allowed. We are not trying to get...
She's super trying to threaten me and then immediately laugh.
We are not trying to get jansold. Okay, bye.
Cancel? I'm sorry, but what?
Hello, sorry, this is as good as my appearance is gonna get because I just washed my hair. I could not refrain from picking up my camera because I'm in it. Your feet are not in it, I promise. So if you like slow burn, this is your gal. I just got to the part where the slow burn is at its highest. No.
It was just burning.
The burn just burned. I don't know. Basically, we're at like where things are getting revealed and she's finding things out. And I was swimming. I was swimming. Just keep swimming. I was swooning, squealing, screaming, all of it. And Joey can attest. I was giggling.
She gigged.
I was kicking my little toesies. They were wiggling down there. Like, I love it here. And I really hope I can finish it tonight, but I don't know. It's already 10 o'clock. If not tonight, then definitely at 5 a.m. tomorrow. This would be my motivation. But I have less than 90 pages left. But again, it's like already 10 o'clock, and if I want to get up early tomorrow, can't be staying up too late. But I'm like flying through it now. Like, my eyes are like, I can't even catch up with the book. Like, you know? Wow. Loving it, loving it. And Christina's also loving it, so that's also great. Joseph was reading with me. And we have lo-fi in the background. He's still reading Haunted. We have our lamp on. We had a winter storm ambiance on because it's freaking
hot as balls.
Which is an American measurement. Just kidding. This is probably my last update unless something crazy happens. Last update of the night. But we're taking this vlog into Thursday, like I said. So we still got a few days left. Oh, I started Bookshops and Bonedust. I'm like 8% in. I read that at the gym during my cardio portion. It starts the same way as Legends and Lattes as to where like what's happening. This is like fantasy, not cozy fantasy. And then I thought, I was like, okay, Legends and Lattes, I felt the same way. And then we got to the cozy parts. But then, oh, and we got to the bookshop. So it's starting to get cozy. But the beginning, I was like, what the fuck are all these creatures? I was Googling shit. I was like, what's a white? Like
I'm a white.
No, like a W-I-G-H-T.
That's a wig.
Is it? No, white. Wigged?
Dwight.
Do what?
What?
You have to, don't do what?
Alright, that's all. I'm just saying, Bookshops and Bonedust is probably going to be really good too. I gotta calculate what's 8% of the total page count. My video is uploading. It was quite the productive day. I'm a happy, endorphin-filled Jan.
She is.
Okay, remember when I said that was my last update? I lied. Also, remember when I said vampires, hearts, and other dead things I'm probably gonna try to get to this vlog? Also lied, because this is upside down. This is due on the 8th. It's currently the 5th. So this has got to be my next read after Divine Rivals, because I've had this for like months from the library. So this is The Angel Maker by Alex North, who's the author of The Whisper Man and the Shadows, which I really enjoyed. I like The Whisper Man better, but I started this on audio and when I DNF'd on audio, so I'm gonna read it physically. Hopefully the chapters are short. It's basically about a serial killer who can tell the future, which is pretty fucking cool. So let's hope that flies by and I could read that in like a day or two. But I read exactly 100 pages of this today. If I didn't have to edit, I would have probably finished this book, but alas. This is so sweet. Like, the romance is just everything. These characters have my heart in their fucking palms. They are squeezing it. I'm in a chokehold. That's all I'm trying to say. And so is my heart. And I love them so much. I just can't. Like, I'm so anxious about the fact that I have to fight for my life in order to get an arc for this sequel. If I don't get an arc, I will riot. Hello. Sorry I'm driving because I didn't have time to talk about Divine Rivals before I had to get ready. But I finished it. And it was so fucking good. One of the easiest 5 stars I've ever given. Like I said, if you like slow burn, if you like historical fiction, but like hints of magic in our world, there's like a backstory that's fantastical, then you will love this. I didn't even know I loved all that. I think I am definitely a slow burn romance girly, because y'all know I love All Roads Lead Here, but I didn't realize the romance would be so heavy in Divine Rivals. Obviously not like a smutty way, it's YA, but like in terms of the sweetness, it was so sweet. If I did the whole book boyfriends thing, Roman would definitely be one of them. Such a bookish, misunderstood, I love him. I love them together. The ending, I hate that I have to wait. Love the ending, but I hate that I have to wait. This is why a big part of me enjoys the fact that I don't read series right away, so then when I do end up reading them, I can just binge the whole thing if I wanted to, and I don't have that agonizing wait. And there are very few books where waiting for the next book is physically painful, and this was definitely one of them. I woke up at 5:45 today, started reading at 6, reading till like 7:45. Oh my god, it was just so good. The characters are like so easy to feel attached to. I think this is the first time I enjoyed a sibling dynamic. Yeah, there are just so many exceptions that this book has like accomplished for me. I'm speechless. I really hope I enjoy Rebecca Ross as an author. Like, it wasn't just this one-off, you know, duology, whatever. I hope it's a duology. Well, I hope it's longer. Maybe a trilogy max, but you know me in series, like. But I do have Dreams Lie Beneath on hold, so I'll be reading that at some point. Maybe I'll hold off until next month. But I do want to try out A River Enchanted, which again, another exception, because I hate books that revolve around water. Sorry, I can't like form coherent thoughts. It's just, that book is so fucking good and it's so captivating. The writing is just something else. Like, it's not super flowery or lyrical or like complex in any way. It's fairly straightforward. There are a few good quotes and like minor whimsy in there, but I don't know, there's just something about the writing. If you liked Addie LaRue, I think you would like this a lot. That alone is a big statement. Today I brought The Angel Maker with me, and I'm hoping to finish a manga later tonight. I'm gonna finish Spy Family Volume 8, as well as probably that graphic novel that I forgot to bring back to work. And I never took a picture of it last night, by the way. So I'll probably read those two later tonight, but I want to get a good chunk of The Angel Maker read today at least. Okay, this clip is 5 minutes. Hope I said something that convinced you to read Divine Rivals, because I need more people to scream about it with. I already bought my second copy, the one I bought Christina, because we didn't catch our reaction to it, but when she took the dust jacket off, there was gold foiling on it, and it's a typewriter, and it says Dear Iris on the paper, and it, like, if you know, you know. Wow, I'm so glad I picked this up on a whim. So glad I don't have a TBR, so I could like just mood read like that and find new favorites unexpectedly. I'm just living my best fucking life. Also, totally forgot to say, another way that it's an exception also is the fact that I was able to visualize everything. Granted, it was set in our world and everything, but I was in it. Wow, I wish I could read all books like that, because it's a whole new world. It's such a concept to me that is so hard for me to grasp, because it doesn't happen to me all the time, where my brain's able to like come up with all this imagery and make it so vivid in my mind. I don't know. I know a lot of y'all are like, dude, I do that for like, that's just normal. What do you mean? But listen, I think as long as I just like really hyper focus and internalize words and just like read in a certain way, I still have to, it doesn't come natural to me, so I have to like make the effort in telling my brain to paint pictures and read that certain way, you know, instead of just the words. I don't know. Didn't think it was possible until these last couple fantasy books I've been reading. Kylie Lee Baker does it too for The Keeper of Night and The Empress of Time. Like, amazing. I always said I don't need to visualize things to enjoy books, and like that still stands true. Obviously I still enjoy reading, but it really does enhance. Y'all are right. It really does enhance the reading experience, visualizing things. Okay, that's all for now. Hi. I'm at my mom's because I thought my medication was gonna be here. It's still not here. Also, pardon this bird. Like, why does it think it can just vlog with me like that? But anyway, I have my book of the month box, and I only got one this month because I already had the other one that I would have chosen if I didn't buy it already. I chose Ink Blood Sister Scribe. This is the fantasy pick of the month. I know it has like a magical library and it's one of those books about books. I'm hoping it's a very immersive experience. It's $30 retail, so that's cool that I got it for basically half price. Sorry, the door's open. It says respectfully leave me alone. I love the sassy book of the month bookmarks. And then I also got a package from a subscriber, Cathryn. Thank you so much. I already know what book this is. She put extra stuff in it. Shut up, shut up. So first of all, she gave me her copy of The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. Y'all know I love the Keeper of Night duology. It's gonna take a lot for me not to drop everything for this. Oh my god, the flop. But she told me that I will probably really like this, especially because there's a lot of body horror. It's a new YA fantasy duology set in an alternate Tang Dynasty China where alchemy has flourished. I do want to start this very soon, but I feel like now, like at this very moment, like I'm not going to drop everything to read this just because I just finished Divine Rivals and I don't want that fantasy to affect this fantasy, and I kind of have a book hangover from that, I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to be in the right mindset for that. And then she gave me magnetic bookmarks. Oh my god, they're so cute. There's a little vampire, a mummy, a werewolf, and Frankenstein. Shut up, that's so cute. I haven't used these in so long, so I definitely have to. I'm so used to using bookmarks, so thank you so much. And then there's a handwritten note. I love it here. It's a card with puppies. I hope you enjoyed the book as much as I did, and I can't wait to hear what you think. Also, I saw these bookmarks and thought they were cute, and they reminded me of you, especially the Dracula. Cathryn, and she drew little bats. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Thank you so much. I keep all my cards and notes from subscribers and patrons, so oh my god, and the Dalmatian and the Frenchie and the pug. Oh, obsessed. Thank you so much, Cathryn. This will be like a pick it up on the whim type of thing, but I am really freaking excited for it. I just don't want to like rush it and then not enjoy it as much as I could, you know? But I will be reading this very soon. Very much on a fantasy kick lately, as you could probably tell. But The Angel Maker is really good too. I got 40 pages into it during my lunch break. Very fast paced. Definitely a better reading experience than it was when I tried to read it audibly. So that's good. What's not good is that I don't have my medication yet because it is almost a week late at this point. So fuck my life, which means I'll have to come back tomorrow and see if it got delivered, because they were supposed to deliver it today and it was overnight shipping and everything, and I've been trying to call them every day since last week. So fuck. I hate being chronically ill. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some Jimmy John's for Joey and I for dinner. We'll talk to you later. Hopefully I finish a graphic novel and a manga today. I'm also listening to Ariadne. So that's also a library book. I have the audio and the physical from the library. I'm just trying to be a Greek retelling girly, and I figured after Divine Rivals with the gods, like that's like an intro and I could like shimmy my way onto Ariadne, but it's not hooking me just yet. But there's a little baby minotaur and I love that. I'm starving and I know Joey is too, so I'm gonna go. Sorry about my mom's laundry in the background, as always. Hello, coming at you in a freaking hoodie because it's hoodie weather. It literally feels like fall outside. So we took a little nature walk, and by little I mean really little. It was like 20 minutes. It was a cute time. We got our body moving just a little, just a little. And then Joey got some bubble tea without the bubbles. Bubble tea, hold the bubbles. And now I am going to be Joey's body double while I read Home After Dark. It's a graphic novel that I talked about yesterday. I'm gonna try to finish this because there are like not many words in it, and it'll just make me feel accomplished that I'm returning a book. And then Joey's sick of seeing Spy Family volumes, so I really have to finish this tonight or else he'll yell at me. Also got 32 pages into Ariadne. It's okay, the writing's decent. I just hope things start making sense. Honestly, okay, I can read a thriller, but like I'm also really in the mood for like a literary fiction, if not a fantasy, then a literary fiction where there's like really good writing that just hits. And I could probably think of a few books that I could read. Like I really want to read The Collected Regrets of Clover or Mame. Oh, you know what made me get in the mood? Because I was thinking of Wayward being my full moon book club pick. I think Wayward's gonna be really good. I hope. I've gotten all the trigger warnings from my patrons saying that there's like pregnancy and all this stuff, so I think I'm good there because I'm expecting it. I'm gonna read this now. That's the update. I just finished Home After Dark and I gave it 2 stars. Ow. I don't know what to say. I'm so uncomfy and I just feel icky. So like there's this Asian couple, like an elderly Asian couple, and the illustrations, the way it was illustrated was just kind of, there was something off. It's written and illustrated by a white man, so I'm just kind of skeptical, you know? That's him. And I liked the art style up to that point. Like I thought it was very wispy and like sketchbook looking. And then there's like all this animal abuse that I didn't see the point of. There was all this like homophobia and bullying and abuse from all angles of this main character's life. I just feel like there are many other ways that this author could have said what they're trying to say. Whatever it is that they're trying to say, I can't even like pinpoint really. It's just a very dark story. I don't know, maybe it's to spread awareness of all these things that could happen to one person in particular circumstances, situations that this character ended up in that weren't his choice, really. He had an abusive father, he encountered all these awful people, there was sexual harassment. He just like could not catch a break. But this Asian couple like took him in and treated him like their son. I don't know, I gave it 2 stars. I was not having a good time. I mean, it was like super fast to read this thick graphic novel, but I need to read something else. I don't know if I want to do that with Spy Family. I'll let y'all know when I decide. Oh my god, I just realized that Home After Dark was number 150 of the year, which means my next book is my Goodreads goal-hitting book, and I do not want it to be Spy Family. So now I'm stressed. Like, what the fuck do I do? So I have In the Company of Witches, which I'm 1 chapter into. So obviously not finishing this tonight, but like, this would be a cute one. I'm okay with The Angel Maker being my goal-hitting book. I'm just gonna DNF Spy Family. How about that? Joey likes that idea. I think I'm just gonna do it. I am not interested. I'm not interested. I can't believe I made it this far into this series. Why do I do this to myself?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how are you still reading this fucking series?
I don't even like it. Oh my god. You know what I actually want to read though is a basic book talk romance. I just want to shut my brain off. What?
So like Colleen Hoover?
No, not Colleen Hoover.
Wow.
I'm talking like Terms and Conditions, so the sequel to Fine Print, or Things We Never Got Over. But I know I'm not gonna finish those within this vlog. Well, I could finish Terms and Conditions, but I feel like Things We Never Got Over is gonna take me like a month. I don't know what to do. This is why I need to stop reading mediocre books, because I just feel like I'm wasting my time. I just need to keep reading 5-star predictions and just getting disappointed when they're not. I don't know what's worse. Oh my god, I need to go. So I got up at 4:30 and then I hopped on with Christina around 4:45. We edited and read a little bit, and I think I'm officially DNFing this. I'm also just gonna return a bunch of library books and probably start a romance, because what even is this vlog anymore? I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm just not gonna restrict myself for this vlog anymore to just library books. I'm just gonna return the ones that are due soon slash don't want to read anymore. I'm definitely gonna keep this and this just to try it out, but I feel like this is gonna be a DNF too. This for sure I'm gonna keep. Oops. I think I'm gonna return Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Probably gonna return the sequel to In the Company of Witches. Return Fraud Squad. Am I gonna read this? Probably not. Mirror Lake I still want to read. This is a book and verse. This I'm gonna read for my readathon. This is the buzzword for this month. This is my Wells Book Club pick. Probably return The Kiss of Deception and then keep The Ruins. Okay, that feels better. Actually, I kind of want to keep The Kiss of Deception for a little longer. That still feels better though. I'll return all of these. Ooh. Hello. I am working 8 to 4 today, so it's currently 8 o'clock. Of course I'm late. I already told my manager I'd be late yesterday. I came on here to say that I think I'm officially in a book hangover from Divine Rivals. I think this is my first book hangover ever, because it was so unexpected how much I love that book. And now, like, I'm scared nothing's gonna hit the same. Like, even Bookshops and Bonedust is like, ugh, it sucks because I want to, like, enjoy it, you know, because I was anticipating it so much. I DNF'd The Angel Maker because the prologue was really cool. It had a strong start. And then I realized I really don't care about the characters. I made it 73 pages. So I gave it the good old college try. I DNF'd the audio like a month ago, and now I DNF'd it physically. So I'm just like not gonna try again. Ariadne is not doing it for me either. I'm probably gonna DNF it as well and return the physical book tomorrow. I'm just gonna scroll and find another audiobook or just finish The Last Thing He Told Me. We'll see if that grips me. Since it's a short one, maybe I'll be able to get through it, but I don't see it being higher than 3 stars. I'm definitely gonna try to finish Bookshops and Bonedust before this vlog ends. That is like almost a promise to y'all. I'm 15% through. The coziness is definitely there. It's just taken a little bit, but I do want to finish another book on my Kindle, so oh, this cute little dog, I can't. I read 1 page of Terms and Conditions and I'm like, yep, I think that's a good choice, but I probably won't finish it in this vlog because I'm gonna end it tomorrow. Okay, I just got to work. I'm gonna clock in. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Vlogging and sprinting with my patrons. I'm reading Bookshops and Bonedust, and they're getting the behind the scenes of me vlogging right now. I just made coffee and it's 6:30 at night, and Joey is making dinner, and I'm like 33% into Bookshops and Bonedust, and it's alright. I just told them that like they do the thing where they replace the swearing, and I kind of can't stand it, so that definitely knocked off a star because it's like genuinely distracting and kind of annoying. But the coziness definitely hits because it's like bookish, and they're talking about this like old bookshop and they're like trying to fix it up. Here we go. Hello Ashlyn, hello vlog. They're so cute. Why did I say hello vlog? I hate myself. Cuties. Hello everyone. Okay, we're gonna sprint 1 or 2 more times. I can't talk. Now I feel pressure. I'm gonna go. Chef Boyard Joey, after almost burning the building down.
Listen, we don't talk about it.
It's good. Good job.
Thanks.
I got my lair merch. I love it. Oh my god, it looks so much better than I thought it would. I thought it was gonna be like smaller. I was not expecting this, but it looks so good. Bonfire is the way to go. I also got my Hello Lovely package part of it with my rep gift card. One of their newer designs says in my romance novel era. Y'all know I kind of hate that phrase, so I didn't want it on a t-shirt, but I kind of liked it on a mug because I love this design. And I thought it'd be cute to take pictures with romance books whenever I am in my romance novel era. I got another bookmark from one of my favorite bookmark companies, A Stranger Dream. It's a death moth. If you know, you know. If you don't know, Joey and I.
Shame on you.
Joey and I say we give each other death moths instead of butterflies. It's a whole thing. Because we're cringy. Oh, she changed up her, we used to get free Ouija board ones, but she changed up her, she rebranded. I love that. That's a cool ass bookmark. And then she gave me a freebie, but I already have this one. I ordered it on clearance last year, so I'm giving this one to Joey.
The sloppy seconds.
Sloppy seconds. And then I got my copy of Divine Rivals, my second copy. Cause like, look, the typewriter, and it says Dear Iris. It's just so good. I really hate this cover though. It might grow on me if I stare at it hard enough. It might grow on me. I have a strong feeling they either won't make the sequel Fairy Loot edition or it'd be expensive. What I'm saying is it has to grow on me because the sequel, I'm most likely gonna get this edition to match this one, not my Fairy Loot one, if that made sense. That came in literally, like, it was overnight shipping. That's amazing. I kind of want to reread it already, but I won't. I am gonna stay up for another like 45 minutes to an hour and read Bookshops. No, what the fuck? I always do that. Bookshops and bonedust on the Kinney. I hate that. I hate that I just called it a Kinney. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I gotta go. Hello. I'm on my lunch break. I just had McDonald's. I have heartburn from all the barbecue sauce. This coffee is watery as shit, but I didn't have time to grab some this morning. I'm just reading Bookshops and Bonedust, and I'm 67% in. It says I have an hour and 51 minutes left in the book. Definitely gonna finish this today, and then we're gonna end the vlog after that. I cannot believe it's only Thursday. Freaking tired of this week. But tomorrow I start noon to 8, so then I can start my readathon in the morning. It'll be fine. So it's very bookish. It definitely has the same vibes as Legends and Lattes. Instead of a coffee shop, it's a bookshop. They're figuring out all these strategies on how to make their sales go up and everything. And Viv, our main character, pitched the blind date with a book idea, essentially. They like figured that out and how that was a hit. And yeah, just things like that. Now they're fixing up the place and buying new decorations and shit. That's cool. But I definitely like Legends and Lattes a lot more. This one has a lot of like fantastical plot that I was not expecting nor was I wanting, so I kind of just like, not skim, I do read it, but like I don't really pay attention, so technically I am skimming, but it's feeling like a 3, and I'm 67% in it, and just now is when the romance is kind of budding, and it is sapphic, so there's that. I don't know what I'm saying. Clearly I need to chug this coffee because my brain has just been foggy all day. But I'm gonna finish this chapter. Actually, I just started one. I'm on chapter 30. So I'll be finishing this and then ending this vlog that was supposed to be something completely different but ended up being pretty much a flop. But I at least want to get a 3rd book in. This is what happens when I try to execute themed vlogs without really planning them, you know? But we're trying our best. Hey, what's up? Remember me? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Because I suck at vlogging. But we just got back from the gym and Panera, and I'm already at 75% of Bookshops and Bonedust. And I didn't vlog any of that. But we went to the gym and I did cardio for quite a long time. And yeah, that's how I got to 75%. And it's feeling like a hard 3 stars, and it's really sad. I'm really sad. Sorry if you can hear my fan. I'm gonna say that in every vlog until our fan, sorry. That was a zoom in moment for sure. So we're just gonna sit here and read, and I'm not gonna shower until I finish this book. But to be fair, I'm laying in bed with no pants on because my pants are dirty, you know, because I sat on the machines and stuff. I didn't work out in this. Just a little disclaimer, because I always yell at him for for laying in bed with dirty clothes on. Just saying.
And I get to touch her butt.
Not without my consent.
Oh, I get to do whenever. She signed up for this.
I did sign a contract. That's the only reason why we're still together.
Yeah, I'm not offended by that.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
100%. I give up. I will talk to y'all in the morning, the wee hours in the morning, she said, hopefully. I have a late start tomorrow, and we might go to a coffee shop or the gym. Whatever comes first.
Most likely a coffee shop.
I'm gonna finish that really quickly tomorrow morning, and then I have to immediately start my Patreon vlog, so talk to y'all then. I'm going to sleep. Bye. Good morning. It's like 7 a.m. I finally fucking finished. I'm just gonna insert a picture. Bookshops and bonedust.
Sure.
Stop. Finished it. Bright and early in the morning. Not really. It was like 6 a.m. I guess that's early for some people. But gave it 3 stars. I'm really upset. Literally, how does one not anticipate books anymore? Like, can I just not be excited for books ever? Because it just backfires on me. And then you have like Divine Rivals, where I just pick it up on a whim and then it's like my fucking new personality.
That's the way to do it.
This vlog has been not as expected. I wanted to read so much more, but then I experienced my first book hangover, so I guess that is the theme of this vlog. Gave it 3 stars. I was just expecting too much, but expecting more cozy vibes, less fantasy plot. I wanted it to be like pretty much exactly like Legends and Lattes. Okay, the first like maybe 20-30 pages of Legends and Lattes, I was also like, okay, I thought this was supposed to be super cozy, like why are we getting all these creatures and these names and fantastical stuff? Like, I was expecting the fantasy part to just be the fact that there are like talking animals and creatures, right? But Legends and Lattes was different because the rest of it was cozy, like from page 30 or whatever to the end. This was like back and forth throughout the entire thing. A lot of the parts where they were like arguing with the WIGHTs.
The whites.
The whites. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. Those damn whites. WIGHT.
They were arguing with them and like basically I zoned out is what I'm trying to say. And then I would come back when some cozy bookish thing is happening, when they're talking to this author, when they're figuring out the whole blind date with the book situation, when they're fixing up the bookshop to make it more appealing to customers, when they're going over to the bakery across the street and there's like a little budding romance situation, and then the epilogue. I love the epilogue because I don't even want to say it. That might be a little bit of a spoil. I don't want to spoil it because it like took me by surprise. It's not really a spoiler, but it's like, it's a nice little, like, you don't have to know it until the epilogue, you know? But I love the epilogue and the bookishness. The epilogue kind of made it like a high 3 for me, but before then it was a low 3. So I'm really sad, but thank you to Tor for sending me the arc anyway. It was a fun time for the most part. It was just, it's the prequel to Legends and Lattes. So I don't know what I expected, but I mean, I know what I expected. I wanted more vibes, less plot, and that's not what I got, at least in my opinion. It might be like, if you read like a lot of high fantasy and shit and like are used to all that, this is definitely gonna be like, what are you talking about? It's like the lowest stakes I've ever read in my life. That's all. I can't believe I only read 3 books in this vlog. I was planning on reading at least 5 or 6, so that's disappointing. But I DNF'd a ton. Oh my god. So
yeah,
what a
you
vlog.
DNF'd more than you.
I DNF'd way more than I read. So let's go through it, shall we? So I read Divine Rivals.
That was the same vlog?
Yeah, because I read that in like 2 days. And then I read Home After Dark, which was a 2-star graphic novel. And then Bookshops and Bonedust gave it 3 stars. But I DNF'd Spy Family Volume 8, the audiobooks for Ariadne. Fuck was the other audiobook? Oh, The Last Thing He Told Me, and then there was another audiobook that I also DNF'd, The Angel Maker. So I DNF'd a bunch of library books, got rid of a bunch of library books, had my first book hangover, and got disappointed by an arc. What a freaking negative vlog. I'm so sorry. If you made it to the end of this video though, let's put an envelope emoji in the comments down below to represent Divine Rivals and their little letters, you know? If you made it to the, I just said that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all had a great day. Stay safe and stay spooky always, and I'll see you on my next one. Goodbye.